Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Great Day Houston. Okay, in 9 days, Houston will take part in the world's most popular sport. Most of the world calls it football. In the U.S., we call it soccer. Houston will host 7 matches for the 2026 FIFA World Cup. There are several ways the city is getting into the spirit, including 7 commissioned soccer murals around town. Local artist Betirri is using his work to celebrate the power of the games to connect people across cultures. He captures the energy, movement, and emotion of the sport. He joins us to share how art will help welcome international visitors to Houston and make the locals happy. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. Very good. Thank you.
Exciting times here. All right, Betirri, before we get into the art, let's talk about how you got there. You were born in Puebla, Mexico, which is known for its rich history. That's the reason why we celebrate Cinco de Mayo, right?
Correct.
But for those who have not been there, it's also known for its rich architecture. Growing up there, did you appreciate it at the time because it was normal, or do you now know better having traveled?
Yeah, I think I know. Now I know better. Yeah, but after traveling, going back, I really appreciate now the architecture, especially the colonial architecture that we have in Puebla. We have now modern, new architecture, but the colonial one is the one that really is part of the identity of the city.
Yeah, and it's still there. That's
yes.
the heart. You know, in a world where we tear a lot of things down, it's still there.
Correct.
And impacted your choice of what you majored in, a bachelor's in architecture and fine arts at U of H. All right, bringing it to soccer. It is such a passion, just like Friday Night Lights and football is in parts of Texas. Soccer, football, I should say football, is such a passion for so many people around the world, and it was for you in Puebla.
Correct, yes. Growing up, I always played it, watched football. I actually wanted to be a professional soccer player when I was very young, but I developed asthma, so I couldn't keep playing. So I ended up painting and drawing.
Yeah, I love that. You're like, okay, if I can't play it, I can paint it, all right?
Yes.
It also influences a lot of what you do in art, and you also bring in your heritage of the rich colors as well. All right, it's an artistic inspiration. When was the first time you said, I'm going to paint something, you know what, I'm going to do, but you don't do it in a way that would be typical for a lot of
Correct.
people.
Yeah, so it is actually interesting. When I graduated from architecture, architecture really taught me that I needed to create concepts when you create something, right? So actually architecture helped me and informed my art back then in 2008 when I was doing another major in art. And I was thinking if I have to paint or draw football, it has to be with a concept, with a different meaning.
Yeah,
so
and
that's
something
when
that's recognizable. We see your art pieces
yes.
and we go, oh, that's got to be Betirri, right?
Yes.
Because you don't necessarily, you're not painting the faces and the legs.
Correct.
It's the essence of the player
exactly.
and the uniforms in action.
Yeah, and it is surrealism into sports art, and that really took off. So that helped me a lot. My architecture informing art, and then now art informing my architecture. So yeah, I think education really helped me a lot with what I do.
The attraction to soccer, first of all, anybody can play it around the world. You don't need, if you're playing just the basic game, you don't need big stadiums and things to do that. You can do it on a street corner, right?
Correct.
Boys and girls play.
Anyone.
Yeah,
everyone.
All right. You've gotten international recognition. So when someone steps out and says, I'm going to be an artist, as we know, it can be tough, right?
Yes.
But when you got international recognition for it, how did that feel?
It feels good, but also I think just being aware that you're gonna do this the rest of your life. I think that's very important because we can do this when it's trending, but when you do it in a professional manner, that's when really it changes everything. It can be a hobby.
It's not just a hobby. Yeah,
exactly.
So this is my passion. This is my livelihood.
Yes.
Not just a hobby.
Yes.
And that changes your commitment game, right?
Correct.
It's like,
yes.
okay, I'm no going back on this.
Right. Yeah.
You've exhibited art around the world. At least 3 FIFA World Cups: Brazil in 2014, Russia 2018, and Qatar in 2022, and then World Cup coming to Houston.
Yeah, a dream coming true.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, share with people what you were doing, because it's a number of things. We have that big mural, which we love, which is the longest of the 7 murals.
Yes, exactly. I started preparing for what's coming here 2 years ago with different initiatives, different projects. We were reliving past World Cups through different films with this initiative called Monday Night Football. That ended up last last week with the Qatar World Cup that we watched, and now this gateway, East End Gateway mural, which we're going to unveil this Sunday. It is a massive mural, 230 feet by 20 feet in the East End. This is commissioned by the East End Cultural District. They invest a lot into this area and support artists. So we actually created this, or this was part of the mentorship program that I was mentoring other 6 artists, and they helped me to paint this mural. It took 2 months and a half to paint it, just the painting itself. The concept took 6 months to develop. And
how does that work? When you said 6 other artists were with you?
Yes.
All right, so 6 artists, and everyone's like, we have an idea. I can imagine some artists could be headstrong. It's like, well, no, I think we should, or we should, to come together with a unified look between 6 different artists.
Yeah, that was a challenge. It was first time for me doing something like that, but it came out really good. The team that we put together, it was amazing. They helped me really to stay on top of everything within the deadline we needed to finish by the first week of May. Everything that, all the details that needed to be done, the team really understood what they were doing. It was just an amazing experience for everyone.
Yeah, I love it, because you showed art as teamwork, like playing a soccer game is teamwork.
Exactly,
right?
That's what I was just telling them, and it was about communication, have the best communication throughout the whole process, what we needed to have for the next day, for the next week, what sections we needed to work on. So it was just a learning experience for everyone, but also just we created this kind of a community artist with this project. So that was really good, and now we're going to unveil it on Sunday.
And you're so proud that it's in Houston, because a lot of people still around the country don't realize that Houston is the most diverse city in the country, and there's about 95 nations represented here. So whatever team, whatever draws we got, there was going to be somebody cheering for that team.
Right. Yeah, and like you were mentioning, it's the most diverse city, and I think what I'm really happy about the World Cup coming is that it's teaching us that we can work together, right? Because we're so diverse, but it's important for us to all work together. Otherwise, like, okay, we're in our silos. But that's what I love about football, that it just brings everyone together.
And the running thing of Houston is that we can work together. We see it in our medical center. We see it in the oil fields that we were able to strike oil. We see it in just about everything that we do. All right, do you have a favorite?
So I'm originally from Mexico, of course. I always cheer for Mexico, but I love Italy, Netherlands, but of course Mexico.
Yeah. Right. And you're hoping that this creates a lasting legacy. Sometimes we see with countries that host the Olympics and things like that, it comes and goes. But you're hoping this stays as a part of our fabric here.
Yes, of course. I think just the culture of soccer developing with all this, the murals, the mini pitches that they're developing, I think it's going to be part of the legacy of changing what's soccer coming to Houston. So.
And when we look at your work, we see these glimpses of just pieces of Houston. I know the artwork piece that we have here on the table, I'm looking at it from the backside, but I believe like there's a little shuttle on there, and then you just all these different in downtown Houston, the buildings that are recognizable.
Yes, I came up with different designs about Houston and the World Cup, really just integrating Houston in different ways.
Thank you so much for joining us today and leaving that lasting legacy. Okay, I'm going to ask you to give us a headbutt right here. Okay, don't break anything.
What?
Yeah, there you go. All right, very good, very good. All right, to learn more about Betirri and his work, you can visit greatdayhouston.com and we will connect you. Get your phone out and point the camera at the QR code on your screen. KHOU 11 has you covered with all things leading up to and during the World Cup in Houston, from getting ready for the tournament to activities you can attend. Even if you don't have tickets to the matches, there's still so many other things to enjoy. To keep up, download the KHOU 11 app and stream our coverage across all of your devices for free.